Drugs. No.
What?
Drugs. So we're at number 223. So
We already
20.
did 223. That was the
No,
last one.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the last one we did. So in 27 weeks would be episode 250. And what if we did a My Show Super Show with all three Maxwells, both Tabers, Robin, and Dave Deaton?
I like it.
Just a total, absolute shit show. Just everyone.
Literally a
Ooh,
shit show.
And we all have to get drunk.
Yeah, I was about to say something.
My Show
drunk
shit
or
show.
high, absolutely loaded. Episode 250. 8 people on the call. Fucking madness and chaos.
I am so in for this. Yes.
20
So yeah,
27
I was
weeks
like,
now.
okay, now I'm gonna look and see when 27 weeks is, because that might be football season. Which is
Alex,
fun.
you don't seem as excited about this as we are.
Well, wait.
Oh, I'm waiting to
52
find out.
So
when
that's like half a
27
year,
is.
6 months.
Yeah,
So what month are we in? 4, so it'd be 10. Yeah, do middle of
October.
October. Yeah.
Hell, we might just be able to all get together during a duck game.
The October.
Yeah.
The October.
Like it. We could call it My Show. My parentheses shit show with Alex and Jake.
My Tabor edition or October edition.
October edition.
November 2nd, if we don't miss any, I think.
That's okay. November 7th.
Okay.
2nd.
Nov Tabor doesn't sound as
Nov-
11
Tabor's
to 22. But if we did it on the weekend, it would be like the 5th or something. Yeah, the 5th.
Or we could do it on like Veterans Day because for Ben the American Hero.
Mm-hmm.
He is an American hero. That's true. Oh, this all reminds me. What is Ben doing? Hold on.
I was trying to-
On May 4th.
May 4th. I don't
Hopefully
know. Probably
watching Star Wars.
No, not 4th. The next one. What's the one after that?
11.
11. May 11th.
Probably cranking it. I don't know why.
Because he's gonna co-host the show.
Because you're gone.
I'm in Disneyland.
Who's next up in rotation? Is it Bailey?
Probably.
It
We
would
haven't
be
had Bales
Bailey,
in a
I
while.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, he looks like he's free on Wednesday night because he's texting me right now.
Right. Yeah, it looks like he's not doing much.
But yeah, we're the 8th through the 13th is when I'm in Disneyland, and I can promise you that it is not worth the hassle of trying to break away from my wife for an hour and a half
no.
while in Disneyland.
Oh no.
You guys are awesome. I'm not doing that.
I get it. Like
Understand
Robin,
by the wording.
yeah, like Robin doing it in Vegas is fun because he's
Because it's Vegas.
He's Vegas Robin, so
Yeah.
there's there's stuff going on,
Yeah.
and
I'm
so
like,
that's always,
hey, hold our place.
The
hold
only-
our place
I
at
do
Splash
remember-
Mountain Line. I gotta go record a podcast. That's not
Right.
gonna go over well.
what was it 3 years ago that you like had a bag of chips
The
and you would,
popcorn.
yeah,
It was
or popcorn.
popcorn.
You would stop.
I
I'm
just
like,
made popcorn.
I was like, the whole time just the entire fucking episode.
I was hungry.
You're like, you gotta stop eating that. He's like, dude, I just made it. I'm not gonna not eat this popcorn.
I was like, that's good shit.
Amazing.
Man, I am
Oh,
so
man.
ready for.
Oh.
But
Oh, it's not here. It comes tonight. Dang it. I got excited. And then
Me
I
too.
started
tonight.
stupid.
Yeah, so does your mom.
Giggity.
So my wall of pop figures, we
That's not very
got
professional.
golden ticket. No, it's a pirate flag that wasn't professional.
I have a pirate flag at work, and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like
The
this
lasting memorial of Alex Maxwell's employment with Apollo Mechanical is the duck flag that I let them keep and didn't take home. I was like, that's staying there.
Really,
There
I've
are
left
way
my
more
mark.
beavers that work in the building that I worked at than ducks, and so that duck flag is staying. But we got golden ticket Michael. He's in like the Wonka with the high hat holding the
Right.
golden. Yeah, so it's gonna get added to the wall of pop tonight. I'm excited.
I kind of want
I don't know
the Rocky and Apollo. I didn't end up getting them in January.
The last ones I got were LeBron as Robin and Bugs Bunny. Because I thought it was
Nice.
funny. I was like, yeah, LeBron as Robin.
The Robin.
And then Robin sometimes wears a LeBron jersey, and then it's like,
Same.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I was at Lane back when I was young and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and like I was wearing a LeBron jersey, and this guy walked up to me. He's like, "Is your name James?" I'm like, "What? No." He's like, "Well, then why does it say James on the back of your shirt?" I'm like, "He's like the best player in the world."
Yeah.
Oh man. It really bugged me for a while that LeBron didn't win like 9 MVPs in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it should have been like a decade straight.
It's so stupid because the writers are the ones that vote for it, and they just get tired of it. They're like, well, we can't give it to him again.
Yeah.
Why
it's
not?
writer fatigue.
Like,
that's exactly what it is.
I don't remember what website it was. It was one of the sarcastic sports like websites that did like a breakdown from like LeBron winning his first MVP all the way through. I think it was James Harden winning the MVP the year that he won it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, there is a statistical and actual like team wins argument every single year for LeBron James to have won from whatever year it was, 05 through like 2016. Like he's just at 11 straight.
Yeah.
Like the Derrick Rose, the year that he got it was like the one year where you were like, okay, if you would have broke the streak for Derrick Rose and then went back to LeBron like 6 times, everybody would have been cool. But Kevin Durant shouldn't have won it. Like fucking Westbrook in his triple-double year shouldn't have won it because it was garbage time stats and on a team that got bounced out of the first round, barely squeaking in. Like James Harden legitimately just had worse stats than LeBron in every major category. Like LeBron should have 11 billion MVPs.
Russell Westbrook is the most overrated player of all time.
Absolutely. Like, I mean, 100%. 100,000%. A triple-double of overrated.
A triple-double percent.
Yeah, like
a triple-double of overrated is the name of the pre-show.
He is like I don't even watch NBA basketball as much as an NBA fan does. And I'm like, why
I'm
does
all in
anyone
on the playoffs?
Like,
it's
why does
on right
anybody?
Now. You can see it in the reflection.
Why does anybody play? Why does anybody pay him money?
Yeah.
Like all that dude does, like the years that he averages his triple doubles, what we need to do is give him credit for his quadruple double because he's also averaging like 15 turnovers a game.
Right.
Because he's fucking garbage.
He's so bad. I'm so confused as to how the 2 best players right now are Djokovic and Embiid. Have you watched them play?
What about Giannis?
Dude, now that guy.
Giannis is a stud, but right now Vegas had the leaders for the MVP as Embiid and Joker.
Exactly.
And so you're like, how? Fucking
like,
how?
I can see
watching
Doncic,
one of them.
Like Doncic is incredible. When you get to watch him play,
he's too hot and cold though. That's his problem. If he were exactly, and I was about to say if he would stop getting hurt, he would be in a better position.
It's the hurt. He misses too many games.
I like watching the Celtics play. I like the way they play. I like Ja Morant. I think he's incredible.
Dude, did you see that dunk he had last night?
Fucking.
Oh my god!
Cocked it. Did you see it, Alex?
That's the best dunk.
I did not.
That's the best dunk since Vince Carter in the Olympics.
It's a very good dunk.
Best in-game dunk since Vince Carter in the Olympics. I'll find it real fast.
I've already got it.
Oh, there we
go. I've already got it.
And there it is. Because it was that good.
Jewish Hamilton had that clip ready as fast as Lewis Hamilton last year.
Used to be.
I did watch the last race because I woke up at like 5 a.m. for no reason.
I was reading an article and they're talking about how basically it's just going to be track to track. It like there's no discernible difference between Red Bull and Ferrari. It really just comes down to the track.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. Here it is. Here it is. Min versus Mem.
Minnesota's playing well.
I mean, other than Ja doing that. Right? Just look at the still. Look at the still from it. That is wild.
He is a lot of fun to watch.
Dude, that
Yeah. I'm gonna watch it again.
It has been a
screen goes away from the screen. Oh my god.
It has been a long time since I've seen a dunk that hurt my feelings. And I just there it is. That dunk hurt I'm embarrassed that that happened.
It's disrespectfully good.
It's disrespectful to the human race that one human being could do that to another. Holy shit.
One of the things
I would send flowers after the game if I was John Morant to that
One
guy.
of the things that Dan Patrick was talking about today about the dunk, he's like, imagine, because he was there, imagine being the referee that calls a charge.
Yeah, because he went out past the circle. Yep. I mean, yeah, clearly, there's space, and he took off from the fucking dotted line.
Put his knee in his chest, went higher, and packed it.
Just smack the rack, Jack.
Jack, right?
That is the definite. When somebody Googles what does smack the rack, Jack mean, that clip is what comes up.
That or Chocolate Thunder.
Just
Daryl Dawkins.
Yes, Anthony Edwards had one almost as good last year, but it wasn't in the playoffs. Let me see if I can find that one.
Do you remember when Blake Griffin absolutely destroyed that guy in Detroit?
Yes.
It was off an alley-oop, and it was just like, hey, do you like? He asked him, do you like e-girls or i-ladies?
E-girls or i-ladies?
Yeah, Alex, do you like e-girls or i-ladies?
I don't know.
I-ladies nuts on your face.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, I have no idea. That's
there's
funny.
A setup. I smell a missile.
I was like, I know it's a work. I don't know where it's going. I don't even know how to alley-oop it back to you so it can work.
The DeAndre Jordan one on the lob was also disrespectful, but it wasn't as impressive because but
Giannis does that dunk 4 times a game.
Right. There was one he dunked. Oh, this is the one where he dunks on I don't remember the kid's name. He's Asian. But he dunked on this guy.
Lin.
It wasn't, but it
wasn't Jeremy Lin. Remember when the Blazers drafted that Korean guy and he was awful? His name was Ha. All right, so he's dribbling.
There's lots of dribbling.
All right, driving, pass to the hoop. Boom! Oh, that's Baron Davis on Andre Karolinko. That's what that was. That's what that dunk was.
Still not as good of a dunk as that Ja Morant dunk, but it was.
No.
God. Ja Morant is.
Do you guys remember Baron on Karolinko?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta send.
I love me some good dunks, dude. If there's one thing I love,
it's a good
dunk. Yeah.
All right, Alex, this one's for you.
I
typed in Baron Davis, and the first thing
was it's the first one.
There's a video on YouTube by John Boyce called Baron Davis from 89 feet. It's absolutely a must see.
Oh, it's that one's.
I guess I'll turn off.
Unblur.
Unblur.
Leave it in.
Oh, that's blur.
Unblur.
Change background to nothing. All right, here. Yeah, turn it.
Spin it. Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. And
boop, boop. Oh, he did it.
Oh, okay, and it's not playing.
It's not
playing.
You
touched the play. I saw the play thing go away.
You got it.
I think it may be. No, it's not. That's gonna suck.
Still blurring. What the hell? Send it to me. I can make it do the thing.
You can put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah.
I put the other one. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, that was pretty close.
It was so that's why I'm laughing. That was so good.
Oh, but first, 6 seconds of commercial.
You gotta have all 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, is it just me, or is if you were going to create an ad for YouTube, would you shouldn't ad like companies? Nice.
Get
like
shit
behind his head, and then pulls his jersey. He pulled his jersey up at the end. That's the part that makes it like awesome. Watch.
Shouldn't ad companies be smart enough to start making 5-second ads for products?
Jersey.
You know who was the
Dwight
pioneer of this?
Showing that he's not wearing a wire. He's like,
yeah, I'm not. So that was a depth charge. It took me a second. What it reminds me of is Miller High Life. They were like, for the Super Bowl, for a 30-second commercial, it costs like however many, it was like $5 million or something like that. But we're gonna figure out how much it costs for a 1-second commercial. And so they're just like in between the commercials, it was just that fat black dude. And he's like, High Life, and just moves on to the next commercial.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I remember it forever.
Right. Every ad on YouTube like gets that you gotta watch 5 seconds, then you can skip it. So just make your ad 5 seconds, and then when they go to skip, it's already over.
Some of them are
earbuds, Raycon.com.
Yeah, like just whatever it could possibly be. You'd be like, Cherry Coke Zero is the best soda you'll ever taste. That's it. There's the whole fucking ad.
That's the commercial.
Done. And then
maybe
you can't even skip it because it takes 5 seconds, and then boop, done.
By the way, we're going to get started short of also,
yeah.
Wrap it with the frame,
There it is. We should start an ad company where we only make 5-second ads.
5-second ads. Unskippable
Call
ads.
5secondads.com.
Call it Unskippable Ads.
Writing that
Incorporated.
Down. That's a verbal trademark.
There it is.
You can't steal
Unskippableads.com.
And under that umbrella is going to be Ember. Let's talk about Ember during the show. I think Ember is a really great fucking idea.
5secondads.com. Also a part of the definitely not selling drugs.com umbrella.
Yes.
Definitely not. Do you own definitely not selling drugs?
I don't. Nobody does yet. I just keep
$12.
Buy it.
$12.
Send me a link to buy it for $12 and I'll buy it.
All right, man. Are you ready for a good ass show?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn it, Pantera.
All right, here we are. We're back again. It's another edition. It's another episode of my show. And he just wants a Picasso in his casa. No, his castle. It's that guy over there.
It's me. It's Alex. I'm back again for some reason. They haven't got rid of me. And as always, I'm introduced by the single best ever to do it. That guy right over there.
I'm here to do the voodoo that I do so well. It's me. It's One Take Jake back in the saddle again. Jewish Hamilton, the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. But we are joined by the third man in the booth. It would not be the show that we know without him. The show that we love and the show that is today. The show that goes live on YouTube every week, but thanks to his diligence.
Diligence.
I forgot to record last week, so I used his video.
Oh.
It's Robin.
Yeah, goddamn right it is. Every week it is. Son.
Every week it is.
Yeah, even when I go to Vegas.
That's you dang Skippy.
You dang Skippy. That's a t-shirt. You dang Skippy.
So just for the listeners, Alex, let them know we have a programming note coming up. You'll be absent. You'll be in the happiest place on earth, like you just won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
May
11th, I will not be appearing on the show as Malone and I, post pre-Malone. I don't remember which one we used. Malone and I are heading to Disneyland for that week. Happiest place on earth. She's super excited to go, and as I said in the pre-show, respectfully, you guys aren't worth the hassle that would become of me trying to get away for an hour and a half to record a podcast that week. So bring in a ringer, and I'll see you guys 7 days after that.
So Jake,
yo,
get that fucking imitation ready. Just
exactly. Yeah, start working on the impression.
Practice.
Okay.
I can. I fly
like
back
an eagle.
You definitely can't see that.
No,
nope.
I fly back on Friday, so I could listen to the show, like in transit back home.
So you want it out on a Friday?
Yeah, he usually doesn't put it out. Last week wasn't until like Monday? No, you got it out earlier last time.
Yeah,
because you
not
stole
on
my
Fridays
video.
anymore.
Yeah. Well,
it
it's
hasn't been out on a Friday in a minute.
life's been busy.
If it's changed, I apologize. I thought it was still Fridays.
It hasn't intentionally changed. It's
gotcha.
Life,
shift.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. So, never mind. I won't listen to it on my transit home. That's fine.
Well, I mean, we can do what we can do. Let's see what I can do.
All right, let me know. How about that one? Let me know, and I'll listen to it on my transit home if I can. If not, I'll listen to it later.
And the rest of you can find it wherever you find your podcasts. They come out via the push notification. This last week, I tried a new thing. Thanks to Anchor, I was able to put it out as a video on Spotify. I thought that was really cool. I'm like, my gimmick is guy who is constantly amazed by technology.
There it is.
Oh, wow. Wow, a fax machine does what?
Wow.
You can take a picture and send it to your friend in the mail, or you can send it on the phone.
No, you don't understand. We'll take the picture and then we'll put it on the line. We'll take the picture. Once you take the picture, it just goes on the line.
Does Jake know that movie?
That's called Instagram. Facebook bought it for like $1 billion.
Does Jake know that movie?
40-Year-Old Virgin?
Movie.
Nope.
No, it's a great movie.
It's a Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson
trap. No, it's a Spike Lee joint. It's a Vaughn Owen joint. Dude, it's such a good movie.
It's pretty
pleasantly
decent.
Surprised, dude. Yeah. I thought it was so much better than I thought it was gonna. It's the Internship, where they get a job at Google.
Oh,
you need to see it, dude.
You should watch it.
Fire.
I love Vince.
It is. But Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, teaming up, dude. It's like Wedding Crashers, but Google instead of weddings.
It's way nerdier than Wedding Crashers.
Well, yeah, there's that.
There's a lot of nerdiness, but it's funny.
Josh Gad shows up randomly for like 3 different scenes that
I honestly didn't recognize him at first. I was like, that guy kind of looks like Josh Gad, but like fatter.
Yep. It was fatter Josh Gad.
Fatter Josh Gad is the name of the episode.
Yep. It is now. Dude, The Internship is amazing. Definitely one of those, that's a movie I'll put on in the background while I'm like, I got to clean the whole house before the wife gets home. Throw on The Internship. I'll chuckle my way through vacuuming the living room kind of a thing. It's so good.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah. But you take a picture and it goes on the line. Online. No. You take the picture and it goes on the line.
On the
online.
line. Yeah.
Online. It's Instagram. That's what you're describing is Instagram. Facebook bought it for like $10 billion.
So unrelated, but I always get the two collectively together. The Intern with
De Niro.
Anne Hathaway and De Niro.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a surprisingly good movie too. Not
even close to the same, but those two, because of the name Intern and Internship. Yeah. I'm guessing Jake hasn't seen that either.
Nope.
Well,
it's like Jack Nicklaus and Jack Nicholson. One of them's a golfer, one of them's an actor. You're never gonna get it right.
I will never.
It's the 50-90 rule.
I get them fucked up every time. Oh.
It's a 50-90 rule. 50-50
Nicholson's
odds,
the actor, right?
Nicholson is the actor. Nicholas is the golfer.
I always just context of
Jason Glass is Randy Mustache. Or Randy Glass is Jason Mustache.
Man,
what he said.
Squires.
I just know that you can if you're talking about movies and you say Jack, everyone gets it. And if you're talking about golf and you say Jack, everyone gets it. You don't have to clarify last names and look like an asshole.
That's true.
Hey, I saw Jack.
Jack.
Well, here's what happens if you're just at a regular golf course. Like, hey, I saw Jack. Like, which one?
I wonder if they've ever been in a picture together. Like, if there's a picture of Jack Nicholson and Jack Nicholas,
Jack Nicholson.
Have they met and have they taken a photo together?
That's my new favorite fictional character, Jack Nicholson. I got him.
That's so stupid that I love it. Like I want that on a jersey.
That's it on the back, Nicholson.
And yes. Oh man. And it's got to be like a polo shirt, maybe.
Ah, there is a picture.
Oh,
what?
Oh, send it or show it.
No, wait.
Make it do the thing.
Oh, Jack, he got fat.
Like a fatter Josh Gad.
Like a fatter Josh Gad.
Oh man.
Fatter Gadder.
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
What's the matter, fatter
If you
Gadder?
jump from a high enough height, you're gonna splatter.
A fall from this height wouldn't kill me. I'm counting on it.
I'm counting on it.
Yeah, maybe I overstepped my bounds. A Google image search is not giving me what I want, which is a picture of Jack Nicholson with Jack Nicholson. I see Arnold Palmer and top 10 movies of Jack Nicholson. That's not helpful. Here's Johnny.
I started watching The Dark Knight again. The Batman thing reminded me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as bad as the first time. It's better the second time.
You mean the Batman?
Yeah, the Batman.
I was like, The Dark Knight has always been good.
Did I say The Dark Knight?
Yeah, you said The Dark Knight. I was like,
Dark
okay.
Knight.
You're like,
I
thought you were like having a
Dark Knight
revisionist
again.
history moment.
Well, I did watch that again too because I was like, this Batman sucks. So I put on the other one. But it wasn't as bad the second time, is all I'm saying.
This
like,
Batman sucks. Damn it,
yeah,
Pantera.
I'm like, damn it, Pantera, you respect your stepmother. Go ahead and look that up.
Nice.
It's a good.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Oh yeah. So speaking of Go Ducks, I went and watched the spring game this week.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was awesome. Hang out with fucking Newsom Jackson.
Hold on, who won?
Oregon. Yeah. Bo Nick's team.
I think yellow.
Yellow one. Yeah.
Gotcha. Wait, so does that mean Oregon lost?
No.
No, Oregon never loses.
Fuck that game.
Schrodinger's game.
Schrodinger's game.
That's what they should call it instead of the spring game.
Well, you know what they call it up here?
Practice?
Nothing. They don't have one.
We're talking about practice.
They're like we don't want to embarrass ourselves in public, so we're just not gonna open up the stadium to the public.
We also won't be doing press conferences from here on out.
Yeah.
Our coaches aren't good at them. We just shut our mouths.
Maybe not even play games.
I want the next press conference that Mashington Fuskies have is they just hold up the GPA of every person on the roster. They don't say anything. It's just a printout of all these 4.1 GPAs that they apparently have.
Right. But yeah, spring game was like, I mean, I've been to probably 6 or 7 at least, and this was easily the best spring game.
Like the most entertaining.
Well, maybe. I don't know if it was the most entertaining, but it was like good football. It was like good football both ways. Like there was enough interceptions here and there. I mean, obviously some poorly thrown passes, but it
no
like,
targeting though, right?
No, not in our game. Nope. That was just down south.
Yeah. Awesome.
Silly Billies.
But I mean, like, I was at the duck store and I was getting ready to leave, and as I'm walking out, here comes fucking Eric Armstead, and I'm like, damn, he's tall.
Mm-hmm. One of the biggest people I ever interviewed.
Yeah, he's very tall. He was like carrying or pushing a stroller with a baby, and I was like, all right.
You're cool. Like that baby's 4 feet tall.
Yeah, actually, just wee man.
I don't know why, but that reminds me of the ludicrous lyric. The "Watch out for my diamonds, my medallions are reckless. Feels like a midget is hanging from my necklace." And he's in the video. He's got this chain, and he's got a dwarf like hanging from a chain around his neck. It's one of the funniest images I've seen in a music video.
Remember when music videos mattered?
When they were fun and people liked them, and now they're just like people standing and like trying to look cool but not.
The last video I saw was Little Dicky's, where he stole stuff from T-Pain.
Yep, that's a good one.
Oh, Save That Money?
Bow, bow,
The
bow,
Migos
bow.
put out a pretty good video of Walk It Talk It, which was like them doing a Soul Train thing.
Oh.
That was pretty good.
I did see WAP. Just because I was like, I gotta see what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, I knew what they were talking about.
You know what they're talking about, but you gotta know what they're talking about.
I better check it out.
Yeah.
You know.
Then there's the body video, which you gotta see.
Body yada yada. I don't know if I've ever watched that one.
Yada yada.
You that
face. And then any Doja Cat music video, right?
I only watch your TikToks. I don't think I've ever watched a video.
I only watch your lick. Never mind.
I only watch her lick talks.
She's funny.
She is funny. I like Doja.
I mean, I'm going.
Maybe we can get her to replace you in that week. I'll see what I can do.
There you go.
At Doja Cat.
Would that not be the fucking coolest and
be the
funny?
best.
Oh my god.
It'd be the best
I'm going
ever.
on this weird podcast. Like
she would be like, what's up, guys?
Like, hi.
Like, okay, so this is called My Show with Alex and Jake, and Alex isn't here, and we're not changing the name, and I'm not either of them.
And I'm not either of them.
Not either of them.
The episode is already called "Holy Shit, Doja Cat is here."
Right. Like featuring Doja Cat. Seriously.
Yeah, no joke.
Like we didn't make it up. Yeah, exactly.
We're not kidding. Listen.
Featuring Doja Cat. Seriously, is the name of this episode.
Oh man, that might be the best title we've ever had.
That's awesome.
So I had some more baseball BS happen this week.
Baseball is BS.
Oh man, the people. There's just two different kinds of coaching. That's just
effective
in most sports. There's usually just two kinds of coaching.
There's Oregon and Mashington. Good and bad.
Well, there's I don't know. There's in this league there's a lot of different skill levels, and there are teams that seem content to just pick the same players every single year and put them in their positions every single game, and everyone plays the same position, and you do everything you can to win every single game that you're in. Then there's the approach where you have multiple kids who are playing baseball for the first time, stuff like that. So you're rotating positions, and you're not actually trying to win the games that aren't actually being kept score of.
Right.
Just kept score for like, oh, okay, well, you scored 5 runs, like you're done for the inning, like that sort of deal.
Right.
But there's no like record or anything like that. When it comes to the playoff time, when we actually keep score, it's a random draw, so it really does not matter. So that being said, I don't know why these people are tryharding and like running out these lineups and their aces every single game. But hey, like I said, I guess there's 2 different ways to coach your team. Anyway, so we're in a game on Tuesday, and we have come all the way back from 11-5 to take a 16-11 lead. The rules state that you cannot start an inning within the final quarter hour. There's 2 hours allotted for the game, so the game is from 5:30 to 7:30. You could not start an inning at 7:15.
Or
that
pass.
Makes sense.
Right?
Or pass that.
Yeah, gotcha. So if inning 8 goes to 7:20, you're not starting inning 9.
Right. Or in this instance, because they're 8 to 10, we had just finished inning 3.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we spent an hour and 45 minutes playing 3 innings of baseball.
Jesus.
It's okay. The Major League Baseball does the same thing. Keep going.
That's fair. But so I walk over to the umpires, and I'm like, all right, well, that's it, right? Like I look down at my watch. It says 7:20. I'm like, okay, we're done, right? We're done. And so we have this whole discussion, like, well, we want to do another inning. I'm like, why? Like, it's over. Like, how long do you want us to be out here for? And so I realized that I was not going to change the mind of this 12-year-old who decided that we were just going to play another inning for no damn reason.
Pause. An actual 12-year-old or the maturity level of the opposing coach?
An actual 12-year-old.
Continue.
Yeah, like
because that was
like
the umpire.
Yeah, they're
Gotcha.
youth umps,
Okay,
yumps,
yeah,
and
yeah,
so
yeah.
he's not making a judgment call based on the rules. He's making a judgment call based on how he feels about how much baseball the kids have played.
Right.
And because I'm being professional, I'm not challenging the authority of the umpire.
Okay. Gotta listen to Blue.
You gotta listen. Like, I'm setting the example for my kids that you need to respect the umpire.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we have been told explicitly by the head of the league that the umpires are 100% off limits. Like, you can be nice or you can go home is essentially what we've been told. Because they're 12-year-old kids. Like,
they're little kids, yeah.
Yeah.
You can be nice and still be right, though. Like,
right. No, but I was being firm.
This is the rule book.
Yeah.
It says this.
In any event, it just wasn't worth the continued argument with this kid that was clearly just done with the conversation. Like, it was like, well, we're gonna play. I'm like, okay, whatever. And so he's like, well, what if they don't score 5 runs? I'm like, then the game's over. Like, how? I thought you played baseball. Like, but the problem is they're gonna, like, I'm now using this pitcher, which means they're gonna score 5 runs, which means then we have to hit, which means we're gonna be out here another 15 minutes. And so we ended up playing another inning, and I'm standing over there on third base, and the parents and at this point the coach of the other team is debating 1 run. By the time we get up to hit, he's debating whether or not they have a 1-run lead, and he's taking like an exorbitant amount of time to argue with the home book. Now, Robin, what's home book? Is home book the law?
Yes.
Home book's the law.
How it works.
Even if the home book is wrong.
Yeah,
is the home book the law?
It doesn't matter.
Even when the home book is wrong, it's right.
Yeah. So he's over there like arguing and debating, and like, credit to my book, she's like, no, I have the score 16-16. She's like, I have the score 16-16. Like, that's what the score is. Like, I'm talking to your book. We have the score 16-16. I don't care what your people say. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I got a book. It says we're up by 30. Do we need to honor that too?
Yeah.
Like, and so we get
I have a book that says we don't start an inning.
Yeah. So after all this, we end up not scoring a run because we're all annoyed at the fact that we have to keep playing. I
would have just bunted, like, not even tried, because I was never mind. Sorry.
We haven't been working on bunting. Anyway,
Okay.
they're like, all right, that's it. It's a tie. And I was like, nope, bullshit. We won. The final score of this game is 16-11. We won it in 3 innings. The 4th inning did not happen. It was a lights out inning. Does not count. Does not go in the stats. And on top of that, you have a little dickhead that ran out of your dugout going, you jinxed it, huh? And I'm like, man, shut the hell up. I'm like, I'm going to come over there. I'm going to slap the shit out of you.
First of all, where's your dad? Because I'm going to fight him.
Like, we're about to learn about sportsmanship today. But yeah, so since we're not actually keeping score in this, and the points are made up and the score doesn't matter, we fucking won.
We won.
Yeah.
Suck it. We won.
Suck it.
I mean, if it's a random draw in playoffs, just tell everybody undefeated. We've never lost.
And they're like, no, dude, we beat you. We're like, no, you didn't.
You did not.
Like, I'll just heal on them. I didn't lose. I never lose.
Listen, if you do the math, 60% of the time we score 10% more than our opposing team, which means that 50% of the time, 40% of our runs are 30% legitimate, which means 2/3 of the time we're beating our opponent.
You see, Alex, when you go up against a team like mine, you have a 50% chance. When you look at my team, you look at that team, you can see that ain't true. Yeah. You go up against me, you got a 33 1/3% at best of beating me.
And then just do that until it's 7:20. Be like, we can't even start the inning. Okay, we won.
I'll just get out there in Steiner math. Like, we get up 1-0, and I'm just like, all right, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna stand out here and do promos until the game's over. Like, we win. We're the best.
Cutting promos, boys.
That needs to happen.
That's hard time.
Sure did.
So I have a thing that happened to me.
Do you?
Oh,
do you?
It made me uncomfortable.
Oh.
And I'm gonna bring it to two
like
bros.
The back of a Volkswagen. Sorry.
You win on that one. R/whoosh. I have no idea, but
Mallrats.
Yep.
Oh, it's been so long since I've watched Mallrats. Holy shit.
He uses it to screw them in a place that's very uncomfortable. What, like the back of a Volkswagen?
Like that. So, I watched the movie King Richard. Have either of you seen this movie?
I have zero interest in this movie.
That's fair. That's okay. I watched it, and I'm fessing up to the entirety of the internet. All of the listener can hear this. I cried twice. I absolutely cried twice watching King Richard, and it caught me so off guard. And then I got choked up describing the movie to Malone later that day.
Wow.
I was left aghast. I don't know. Just say what you're going to say, Jake. That's why I brought it to the show.
He's such a fucking dick. That guy is such a fucking dick. Oh my God. Why did they make a biopic about the worst fucking people?
You talking about?
Oh my God.
You mean Richard Williams himself?
Yes, yeah. He's such a piece of shit.
He is such.
Oh my God.
Such an asshole. But he falls into that category of asshole where his children were successful, so the kids speak. He's Lewis Hamilton's dad. He's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's dad. Like you hear the stories that Serena and Venus tell of their father, that Lewis Hamilton tells of his father, that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson tells of, and the only assessment you can make is that their fathers were asshole pieces of shit. There is no other logical destination for your brain to make it to other than these guys were assholes, but the ends justify the means.
He's LeVar Ball without the media.
Yeah, 100%. And it worked out. Like, he's LeVar Ball without the media if the Ball triplets, I know they're not actually triplets, but the three brothers actually became LeBron, like fucking Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain. Like, it worked.
Did the media just decide to stop talking to LeVar Ball?
Yeah, his kids weren't in LA anymore.
Everyone just okay, we're done.
His shoe company went, and his sons were like, yeah, we're not going to use your shoes anymore either.
Yeah, your
everybody
shoes
was
suck.
like,
his business partner screwed him over.
No, okay, cool.
Fucking who's the old one? Lonzo ended up at the Pelicans and now with the Bulls, hurt the whole fucking time. I guess he's a decent player when he's healthy, but he's never healthy. And then fucking the young one, Melo, I mean, he's killing it in Charlotte, but also Charlotte.
Right.
You won 30 games, dude. You look good doing it, but fucking cool. Who cares? So, but yeah, I'm watching it, and the movie, whether it's an accurate portrayal of Richard Williams or not, definitely showed him as an asshole. But from the standpoint of the dad who loves his kids so much, he's willing to be the asshole to make them great, which is probably artistic liberty to say the least. But that one scene where he's talking to Serena and Serena's pissed off that she has to wait because Venus gets her chance first. She's older. And the way he tells Serena in the movie, so I should say, the way Will Smith tells the actress portraying Serena Williams that he's holding her back on purpose because they both know that Venus will be #1 ranked tennis player in the world, but Serena's going to be the greatest tennis player of all time. And Will Smith, make all your jokes about him slapping Chris Rock and all of that stuff. The guy's a good actor. He when he needs to convey emotion, he can. And he's getting choked up in the scene, and you can tell he's talking from a place of true, legitimate love and admiration for his daughter. And then I was like, oh fuck. And it got me. I was like, motherfucker.
I could never feel this way about Jaden.
Yeah. I barely talk to Trey. But like that's like, dude, that scene fucking punch me right in the nutsack of emotion.
The Nutsack of Emotion is a good. If it wasn't already featuring Doja Cat Seriously, I might have to.
I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah.
Game time decision. Yep. Game time decision. But
one of those is going to be a healthy scratch. That's tough. That's tough.
I do fully agree though. Like Richard Williams goes down in history as like worst dad to be successful ever.
There's, I had a conversation the other day. It was, I want to be a sports guy. Like I was like a professional sports guy. Like, yeah, I'm like, okay, if you want that, okay. But we need to start now.
Yeah.
We need to start today. Like, like no more chocolate, no more candy, no more this, no more video games, no more playing with your friends. Your life is going to become basketball or baseball or football or whatever it is. Like if that's what you want, or you can play to have fun and see what happens,
and then learn to write about it.
Yeah, exactly.
About it. Yeah.
Like
you don't have to hit a jump shot to work for the Portland Trailblazers.
There's that. I just it's so much of it was like I feel like the environment that was portrayed in the movie in which the Williams sisters, which I guess there's like 6 of them. I never knew that myself. I thought it was
one of them was gonna turn into a Hollywood kid.
The two girls, but apparently there's like 5 or 6 daughters total. They've all been crazy successful, right? I think one's a doctor, 2 of them are lawyers, and then you've got Venus and Serena. Like they're incredible. But I think growing up in Compton, you're right, during the 80s and 90s where they were coming of age, it becomes so like desirable to be insulated the way they were, right? Like that environment, you step out of line one time the wrong way on the wrong day and your whole life is ruined. Yeah. Whether by somebody else or your own choices or whatever, it was so easy, right, to slip. And so for Richard Williams to take his 5 girls and just say, like, no, you're studying, you're doing this, your best friends are going to be your 4 sisters, like, period. Like, we do everything as a family. There are no exceptions. Like, that makes sense. You grow up in Eugene, Oregon, and it's like, I'm a psycho if I have multiple kids and leave them inside and only let them associate with themselves. Like, you can't do that.
Right.
And so,
and yet some people still do.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah. Mormons. What?
I was thinking the same. When you said it, I was like,
yeah, that's it. Anyway, I just wanted to, I guess, confess to the whole world that it's like the first time in like a decade that I can remember a movie making me cry. And it got me. Will Smith, you got Chris Rock and me same week. Not really, but.
Got him right in the face.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Don't you ever disrespect me. Should we talk about Ember?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how confident you are in your ability to hide this long enough for it to be your own.
I mean, what, the 13 people who listen to the show are going to steal it?
I mean, dude, we've got some pretty hard listeners over in Sweden. One of them, computer programmer, is over.
Liechtenstein is who I'm worried about.
Liechtenstein.
You gotta watch out. Ooh. You gotta watch out.
That's a t-shirt. Gotta watch out for Liechtenstein.
That is a t-shirt. Yeah.
Most people with reading is like, what the fuck is Liechtenstein?
It's a principality in Europe. Duh.
Anyway, continue. If you want to, I'll say all the things that I said earlier if you want to talk about it, but I'm not gonna.
I think it's a cool idea, and
I think it's a great idea.
I'm gonna try to learn how to do it. We'll see what happens.
Hell yeah.
So Ember is essentially Tinder, but for finding stoner buddies.
Smoking weed.
Oh.
And what in your profile, you'd put, how you prefer to smoke, what you prefer to do when you smoke, like what you like to smoke and that sort of thing. And like your profile of who you are as a,
I like to
as a stoner.
smoke joints and go on a hike. And then other people who smoke joints on hikes are like, oh, this fucking guy seems cool.
Yeah, I'll go on a hike and smoke a joint with you. Let's go do that.
Yeah.
So you would swipe right to puff. Or you'd swipe left to pass.
Get it? Yeah. Woo.
And what was it? The smoke out was the
smoke
super
out.
like.
So like on Tinder, they've got, if you have Tinder Premium, you can super like people. And so on Ember, you would be able to do your special swipe to quote smoke someone out. Like if you want, if their profile looks so badass to smoke with, it's the exact same strain in bongs, like in parking lots, whatever it is, you could be like, boom, I'll smoke
bongs in parking lots.
Bongs in parking lots. Like you can super like someone, or in this case, smoke them out, and then like boom, and then it's like the example I used via text was the push notification pops up and is like. What was it like? A bud
bubbler.
A bud has
a bubbler. Our
bubbler?
push notifications are called bubblers.
It was like a bud wants to smoke you out. Open up Ember and find out who has 5 on it. And I was like,
ah! Robin loves it. Robin
loves it so much. It's very good.
It was very good. I'll send the slogan I came up with.
Oh, the slogan was great.
It's I took pretty much all the vowels out of it. It's Ember, smoke, relax, whatever. But
yeah,
it is.
Good. I thought I did a shitty little drawing with a Sharpie. You take a weed, like a marijuana leaf, but then you make the ends look like fire, so it's like clearly a weed leaf, but fire. Boom, Ember. EMBR, Ember.
It's gonna be the one. All I have to do is sell it to somebody.
And then I brought up the idea of doing a collaboration with like
the website.
What is?
WeBeHigh.com. The better way to find weed and people.
Well, Tinder.
I like your idea. Your idea is better.
I was gonna say Tinder came out after other dating sites, so it's not like we got to be the only one. And then I said you should work towards a collaboration with Weed Maps. So after you've matched and you guys and you and the other person or group of people have decided that you're actually going to hang out, you approve location, right, settings and stuff like that, and then Weed Maps will tell you which shops are between you and the other person, and so you can then figure out like which shops are on the route and what they have in stock and all of that stuff. So you can be like, hell yeah, I'm going to go hit 420 Top Hat on whatever, and then I'll be over in 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what shops are called.
420 Top Hat is a great username.
Oh, man.
Like,
there you go.
The next time I change my gamer tag, I might change it to 420 Top Hat. That's really good.
That would be a good one.
Little X Big X _ 420 Top Hat _ Big X little X.
69.
69.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder like what Bailey thinks about the group chat, like when we're texting during the show, because it's all there's no
just gibberish
consciousness of what we're sending. He's like, what does Ember, smoke, relax, whatever mean?
Just a random clip of Ja Morant dunking. It's like, what?
Like there's a text that says taking the dog for a poop walk, and then there's a Reddit thing, and then Ja Morant dunking on people, Baron Davis dunking on people, definitely not selling drugs.com,
for
shirt idea, whose game is it anyway? Ember, like, oh, so good. One might say very good.
It's very good.
Oh, that's awesome. Tell us how this how the parking situation has advanced.
Yeah,
we have struck the death blow, and I am he who holds the hammer.
I like it.
Woo!
So, so I looked up as I was driving out of work the other day. I slow rolled by one of the tractors, and I see on the front of it the name of the logistics company.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I got you.
TTL?
No, they were LTL.
Dang it. TTL was the neighbor, literally the suite next to Apollo when I was working. I just thought that would be ironic. Continue.
No. Anyway, so no, so I look them up online, and I see truck 1, owner or employees 1, driver 1. I'm like, okay. Address 2 apartment block houses buildings over from me.
No way.
I walked over and I stood in front of his doorway for a minute and I went, how can I fuck with this guy? So I found his phone number because it's listed, because it's a business.
Right, naturally, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I throw on my best good old boy voice.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Hey, man. Hello? Yeah, hey, man, is this blah, blah, blah trucking? LLC? Yeah. Hey, y'all know that you're parked in an illegal area? You can't park there. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm like, yeah, there's a bunch of signs that say no parking anytime. Did you know that? No, well, my driver's like 120 miles away. Like he's far away. He can't get there for a while. I'm like, oh, well, I hope he gets there before the tow truck does. Have a good day, man. And I just and I hang up. And I just kind of look out the window for a while, and I see this black Prius pulling out of the parking lot, hitting the speed bumps at a high rate of speed. And then I went down to go to McDonald's, and I could see across from where that car was parked, or where now that Prius is parked, and the truck is gone.
Oh, weird.
What?
And there hasn't been one return. They have not returned. So the company may have done most of the work, but I came through. I'm the one that, I get the XP.
I'm just saying, Robert Horry gets credit for all of those rings on the 4 basketball shots he's made in his career.
He made the one.
There it is. So that's a win. That's so funny.
That sounds like a Tim Berno win.
That's a Tim Berno definitely regulated that. Alex, you know Tim Berno? Yeah,
I don't.
Oh, you didn't read the group chat today.
He wasn't paying that much attention.
I think with so many group chats that I'm a part of, right?
I can't keep track.
Give undivided attention to each one. It is by default divided.
That's fair.
No.
So I'll just tell you, Tim Berno is the amalgam of work Alex and my bad attitude.
Oh, okay.
So it happened that there was a package that came in that was signed for by a guy named Berno, and like Alex's last name is like Biernit, and so he apparently, when he said it, the guy just typed in Berno, and we're like, great, Berno, that's really funny, so we kept it. Earlier this week, like, they said that they delivered some carpet to us, which they didn't, and like it said, well Tim signed for it. And like someone like came to my warehouse, is like, hey, is Tim in? I'm like, there's no one here named Tim.
There is no Tim.
So we decided that Tim Berno is now our, he's our amalgam.
Led Tasso.
He's Led Tasso. He's Lloyd Gross.
I like it. Okay.
He's a no nonsense kind of guy.
Calls people Kemosabe.
Calls people Kemosabe.
I was thinking it might be like when Creed almost gets fired for the watermark.
Right.
Like, yeah, so who wasn't there this week? Debbie. Okay.
Debbie. Yeah, I was definitely supposed to meet with Debbie on Wednesday.
Yep. That's
dang. That's unfortunate.
The only thing keeping me and separate from a homeless man is
this job.
Dude, you haven't told us about Brad Williams.
Oh my gosh, he was hysterical.
This will be a real short story. Keep going.
So I thought it was really important that if I was going to go see a dwarf comedian, that we sit near the front, because elsewise we wouldn't see anything.
True.
But so the show started, and actually, like, Brad summarized it very well at the end. He's like, if you came to a comedy show today and thought that you would see a Mexican with a mullet, a black guy, and a dwarf, like, put your hand in the air, because that's definitely not who you thought would be the lineup tonight. So
that's super funny.
But no, he was really good. He's toned down. Like, you can like, he's still from the Mencia comedy tree, but like, he has toned down the yelling. Like, he doesn't just yell punchlines anymore.
That's good. It's progress.
So, yeah, but like, he was really, it's one of the things that I can't remember his jokes, honestly. But like, in the moment, I was laughing at practically everything he said.
Okay.
One of the things he was talking. Oh, I guess he was talking about how he has an Asian wife, and how, like, people look at them weird because, like, here's a dwarf and an Asian, and they're like, how does this work? And he's like, oh, I got one of yours, like, in your face. But yeah, he's talking about that. The other joke that I remember him talking about, he's like, I said, Brad, you look, yeah, you may be a dwarf, but you look pretty normal. Like, your arms don't look, that weird. He's like, really? Because I can't masturbate standing up. And he, like, turns sideways and starts, like, waving his arm around. He's like, I can't touch it standing up. And just, like, moving both of his arms and, like, trying as hard as he can't get anywhere near this penis. So he was really funny. The second comic, the feature act, you could definitely tell, like, he's a writer for Kevin Hart, and he had a very Kevin Hart like delivery where he starts talking and he starts telling you a story. Well, and he starts slowing down. Then he hits you with a punchline. So it's like but like, you could tell, like, that he'd been watching Kev for so long, he's probably just kind of unknowingly picked up his style.
Yeah. Or knowingly. I mean, Kevin Hart's very successful. Like, it
clearly
works. So I wouldn't blame him if he was like, I'm gonna do it.
I mean, and to his, he's the feature act at a pretty decent show.
Yeah.
But we did this thing that, like, it was really awesome. I was like, what is this, a silver package? Like, I'll try it. It seems weird. So you got two drinks and an entree for $30. And, like, each drink on the menu was at least $12. So, or like $11 to $12. So, like, already there. And then you got a burger, and your gratuity is included in the package.
Oh, shit.
So,
okay.
like, and you don't have to, so there's no bill, there's no check or anything. And, like, I thought it sounded like it was too good to be true. So, like, when we got there, like Jen's asked me, like, well, how does it work? I was like, well, it says this, but, like, you're making me doubt myself.
Right.
So let's be sure what we're doing here. Like, and so the lady explained, I'm like, that's awesome. Why doesn't everyone do this? Because there's already a 2-item minimum. Yeah. You're already going to pay $22 for your drinks. You may as well just get the package and
not have to worry about it.
Yeah. If you want more than 2 drinks, get more than 2 drinks. Your tab for that night starts at the 3rd drink.
Right.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Like, I'm doing it every time from now on. Every time I'm.
Yeah. Why would you not?
It was awesome. Great. And, like,
awesome.
And awesome. Like, the other thing, like, I don't know if it was just because we got to first or whatever, but or if it was because we had the silver deal, like, we got our food before the other people at our table had ordered.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Like,
too.
It was fast. Like, they got it out to us. Like, the house lights hadn't even come down, and they brought us our food.
Wow.
Nice.
So, like, it was, and like I said, I don't know if that's just because our order got in first, or if it was, because of that. But hell yes, Tacoma Comedy Club is legit. Like, it's a cool place.
Hell yeah, Batman.
It made me think of in Salem they had the Northern Lights Pub, and it closed down for a while.
I remember that place.
And it just reopened like a couple months ago. But it was this place, movie theater, pub, restaurant. So they play the old movies. They're like $1.50. Popcorn was like $4 or $5, and you got free refills. Soda was like $1, $2, big ass drinks, and then they had a full menu. They had a bunch of different types of burritos, and it was weird because I was like, well, how are we supposed to eat in the dark and all that? Well, they don't turn the lights all the way down. Plus, you've got little tables in front of where you sit, so like each row is spaced out.
Okay.
But like up until the fucking pandemic, it was a place that was doing really well. So well, obviously, that once they got through it enough that they're like, hey, let's try this again, and it's successful. So yeah, same idea. Like it's super cheap, and you're like, why would I not do this? And like, man, it was awesome.
It's awesome.
I was laughing just a second ago because there was this commercial with Trey Young.
He's got a lot of time to do commercials right now.
But he's at like Costco. It's not really Costco, and he's trying to reach the top shelf. And this WNBA chick comes in, and she fucking grabs the stuff that he can't reach, and it made me laugh.
That's funny.
And then ding, and then she goes to try to reach something, and then Boban, like, he's like, let me get it, and he fucking grabs the thing that she can't reach, and I was like, I don't know why, but this makes me laugh way too much. I really enjoy this commercial.
What is it? The Russian nesting dolls of grabbing stuff at
Yes, of Costco. Russian nesting dolls of Costco would be a great name if we didn't have good names already.
Yeah, that's like the
I'm gonna write it down.
Name. Yeah, Russian nesting dolls. We like these are things that Ben needs to make art for. The Russian nesting dolls of Costco and the Nutsack of Emotion.
Must be right in the nutsack.
I need a logo for Ember.
You dang Skippy. That was one we wrote down as a shirt.
So whose game is it?
Gotta watch out for Liechtenstein.
Gotta
watch out for Liechtenstein.
That could be, oh man, like you got like the what was that war board game that they used to have?
Risk.
Yes, Risk. You do it with like Risk, but it's like Liechtenstein's like just this tiny ass.
You gotta watch out for Liechtenstein.
Gotta watch out for Liechtenstein. I love it.
It's like you just have Liechtenstein. What was it? The cannon. The cannon was 50.
Yeah.
Just put the cannon on.
It's just one cannon. Yeah.
That's really
just
funny.
Like you're never gonna get rid of me.
I love it.
I put my my whole fucking deal on this tiny little country. 250 armies on it. Come get me, bro.
Come get me. Like, I can roll sixes all goddamn day.
Adam will not play me at Risk. Apparently,
I've heard.
I cheat
it's too
somehow.
risky.
Yeah, you roll sevens, dude. I've watched it happen.
Apparently,
you roll sevens. This motherfucker picks up a 6-sided dice and he's dropping natural 20s like it's D&D or some shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
I don't know how. I don't roll. If I roll below a 4, it's rare. Like it's always 4, 5, 6. I don't roll low numbers when I play Rise.
It's stupid. It's I remember coming over once and you guys were hanging out before I got there for like it was like a Saturday kind of thing. You came over kind of mid-morning. I was doing shit until the evening when we all played 21 until it got dark. But you guys were hanging out long enough that starting a game of Risk made sense. I come in, insert percentage of the way through the game, and it was undefeatable. Jewish Hamilton, undefeatable. Literally like Lewis Hamilton of 2021, undefeatable. It was crazy.
I'm also a relentless attacker.
And it just kept happening. And then the game never finished because Adam, admittedly frustrated given the circumstances, was like, dude, fuck it, Alex is here. Like, let's all of us hang out and stop this stupid shit. And you were like,
I think what had happened
I'm a winner.
is he rolled 6-6 and I rolled a 6-6-5 and he's like, I'm fucking done.
I'm done. I'm out. He's like, I'm done. Alex is here. The three of us can hang out. We can find something way better than this to do. This is fucking bullshit. I don't know if that was the official end of Risk between you two, but I do remember watching it happen. Like, I'd heard the stories and eyewitness of like, you like, oh yeah? Fuck you. I was like, it's over. Like, it's fucking over.
Like, I don't know how to tell people I'm good at Risk because there's no way. Like how can you be good at Risk? I don't know.
I don't know, but I'll beat the fucking pants off you.
You will not beat me.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I'm like, I will wait for you to cash in armies first. I will always second move my armies. Because you got 6, that means I get 8.
Maybe Vladimir Putin should listen to you.
Yeah. Well, you never go in a land war in Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Exactly.
But these people, they could have. That was too good of a line to not leave on. They could have been anywhere in the world. They're here with us. We appreciate that. Make sure you're checking out the video version of the podcast on YouTube and on Spotify. It's available on both. Check it out there. I'm gonna try to do some fun stuff with it. But for this episode, this edition of my show with Alex and Jake, good night, universe.
That's a podcast.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.